Hey, what's going on everyone? I appreciate y'all coming here and checking out this Fallout 76 video. In this one I'm going to be going over a new bundle Bethesda is selling in the Atomic Shop of Fallout 76. As you can see, it's called the Pioneer Summer Camp Bundle. In this bundle they're selling quite a few interesting things that we haven't seen before in the game, so I figured I would just cover these. Hopefully this helps you decide on whether or not you want to actually purchase any of these items from this bundle for yourself as well. You don't have to technically purchase the whole bundle. You can just buy them separately, as you can see here. If you see anything that you like within this bundle, keep that in mind. You don't have to purchase the whole thing. As you can see, it is a steep price at 1,500 atoms, but one of the things that is standing out the most to me that I figured I'd make a video over this is the budding Apothecary. This is interesting. I'm curious on how this is going to work. This is something brand new in the game that we haven't seen before. As well as this too. The giant ant farm. I don't know. Let's go ahead and jump into this though. I'm going to go ahead and purchase this and show off all these items. Alright, we got it. Let me go ahead and hop into a game. Head on over to my camp. Which, speaking of my camp, I haven't exactly showed this location yet in a video, but I absolutely love this location for a camp. It has a wood extractor as well as a junk extractor here. It's freaking awesome. As you can see, 40 wood scraps in that wood extractor there that I can place down, and just loads of junk spawns in this junk extractor. It's definitely handy. Anyways, let me go ahead and go into the new shelter, which you go into the new shelter by calling in a Vertibot for pickup. I made a video reviewing this shelter if you are curious about it. I go into more detail about how big it is and how high you can build and whatnot. Feel free to check out that video if you're curious. I'll have a link to that video in the description if you're curious about it. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and place these new items. So here's the bird's nest, large bird's nest. Here's the Pioneer Mr. Fuzzy plushie. A dinner bell. It's interesting. Oh my gosh. This thing is giant. The giant ant farm. And here is a bird cage lamp. Okay. So there's those items. Where's the Apothecary? I don't think I'm able to place it in the shelter. Okay, well, that's good to know. I'll just cover that after I cover these new items. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into these for now, and then I'll cover the Apothecary last when I'm outside the shelter. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here, and that's why I can't place it. Let's get up close and personal. So, we're able to interact with... Oh, the large bird nest display case. I didn't even realize this is a display case. Nest eggs. Oh, that's neat. I didn't expect that. Okay. I have to craft the eggs. I think you can craft them from a Tinker's. Yep. There they go. We unlocked these eggs back in the past around Easter time. And it was pretty easy too. All we had to do was just log in and unlock them for free in the Atomic Shop. So I guess Bethesda made a way for us to display these eggs if you were around back in those times. Maybe they'll bring these eggs back around sometime for other players to get. Who knows? Alright. So that's what the eggs look like on display. They're floating. That's lame. Anyways, what else? They got the plushie that they added. I like how they're showing some love to the Pioneer Scouts. That's cool. Not a huge fan of Mr. Fuzzy plushies and whatnot, but still. I like how they're showing some love to the Pioneer Scouts. Oh, you can use the dinner bell. Okay, that's neat. Has its own little animation. Cool. Can I interact with the giant ant farm? No, but you can't see them in there. That's cool. Huh. They're just kind of doing their own thing. I think you can place a lot of these too. Let me see. Is there like a limit? I know, they're floating. I'm just seeing. Yeah, you can place a lot of these. You know, this would be something kind of neat for like just seeing this portion while you're in a vault. Like for the walls, you just see this. So it seems like you're like surrounded by these ants while you're underground inside your vault or shelter or whatever. I don't know if that makes sense, but it sounds cool in my head. I'll give you a quick example. It'd be kind of like this. Oh, what the heck? There we go. Yeah, and then you just see this portion. That's a rough draft. That looks horrible, I know. Nothing's connected or anything. Anyways, what else? The bird cage lamp. Let's see how bright it is. I'll put a generator to it. Alright. That's what we're working with. Doesn't seem like there's an actual bird inside the cage, but either way, that's what it looks like. Now let me try to find this apothecary. That's a review over all those items. But I am mainly interested in this thing that I saved for last. Can I place it out here? Am I not able to place it? Okay. I'm not able to place it in my shelter. So there it is. It looks nice. Pioneer Scout theme. Love how they're showing some love to the Pioneer Scouts. I'm just going to move this. Put it right here. So let's see how this works. Alright, I see a plant in it. Or something. Looks like onions. Alright, so transfer. Okay, so apparently this is supposed to be able to generate flora over time, and you're able to collect that flora from this budding apothecary. That is neat. And as some of you may know, flora is used to craft a lot of useful things in the game. So yeah, this is actually really beneficial. I can't believe Bethesda is selling something like this. It's kind of like pay to win in a sense. But then again, they are also selling scout banners, lunch boxes, and repair kits and whatnot. That also benefits the player. But still, I figured this would be something you would purchase with gold bullion in the game, or you'd unlock this from a plan from a specific event or something. Honestly, this reminds me of the ammo crafting machine that we can purchase when we reach max raider reputation from the vendor over at the raider settlement. We're able to purchase an ammo crafting machine that generates ammunition over time, similar to how this generates flora over time. Except with the ammo crafting machine, we're able to pick the ammo that we want to generate. With this budding apothecary, it's just randomized flora that generates. Nonetheless, I'm glad that Bethesda added something like this in the game. Unfortunately, though, we do have to purchase it with atom points if we want to use this to our benefit. Actually, I figured out a little bit more information about this. There was some information data mined, and as you can see, this is the drop list of everything the budding apothecary can collect over time. As you can see, it can get ash rose, aster, black bloodleaf, carrot flower, fever blossom, gourd blossom, kaleidopore flower, melon bloom, melon blossom, mutated fern flower, rhododendron flower, soot flower, strangler bloom, strangler pod, potato flower, thistle, and toxic soot flower. By the way, the 0.25 next to each of the flora is the percentage chance of it generating. So all of the flora has an equal chance of popping up. And most importantly, it takes a little over 10 minutes for it to generate each flora. So I guess that's not super overpowered. It does take a little over 10 minutes, but it's still beneficial to have around at your camp to generate flora over time. And it's also good to know that the flora that it does generate in the budding apothecary, it does not spoil. So yeah, that's good to know. It'll stay fresh until you transfer it over to your inventory to use. So yeah, personally, I think this is like the best thing that comes in the bundle, just because it actually benefits us more than just, you know, a decoration at your camp or whatever. This actually benefits us because we get to collect things that it produces over time. But yeah, I guess that's wrapping up this video, everyone. Hopefully you all found this video enjoyable. As always, thanks for taking the time, watching and listening. Until next time, peace.